Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I already discussed about that things with you, how you can read all that your database table and visible all the data on particular that position. And right now it's perfectly visible on here. And I also added one of the action for the edit at the delete. So in this video, I will discuss about that edit option. Like if you click on the edit, then it will be redirected to the edit page, and our edit page will be just like our create page. And first of all, I want to visible all the data, like that is actually ID, first ID data will be visible on particular that position with the first name, last name, email address, and the phone number. And after that I will update it. I hope you can well understand about it, because here you can see there is a one ID data, there is a two ID data, there is a three ID data. So when you click on the edit for the three ID, so all the three ID, name, email address, phone number will be visible. So how can do that work? In this video I will show you that things with the live example. For doing this, first of all, here I just added one of the text as edit or delete. So I want to actually, for better look here, I want to add one of the fafa edit, then it should be better. Okay, I want to add some of the icon for this one, like if you go to the Google and if you add it as a fafa edit icon, and here there is a fafa pencil square. So now I just open it. So that is actually one of the icon. You can see that is actually the icon. For now I just copy it, and here I just assign it in our home plate. So if you go to our home page, that means here I defining that text. Okay, so right now I want to actually add it. First of all, one of the link, then it will be better. Like here I just added one of the a headif. Okay, I just define one of the a headif, and here in particular that position I just added that icon. So now if you click on the save all, and now if you refresh it, it's not visible because here we have to add one of the bootstrap CDN. Okay, then it should be visible. One of the, like here if you search with the bootstrap, like there is a bootstrap font awesome CDN, you have to actually assign it. Like here you have to first of all go to that link, and here there is actually the font awesome CSS. And here if you go to that positions, like there is the HTML, right now I just copy it. Okay, I just copy that link, and now I want to go our main, like here I assign it in our layout, and in our layout there is a neighbor. I added that things in our main plate. So here, so you can see in our main plate I assign one of the font use, and now on particular that position I also want to add that bootstrap CDN. Like here there is a font or some CDN, I just assign that things on particular that position. So for now I just click on the save all, and now if you refresh that page again, like I just refresh it, yes, now you can see it's now perfectly visible on here. So that is actually one of the bootstrap CDN class. Okay, there is a font or some CDN class, so you have to actually add that things. So I hope you can well understand about it. And now also I want to add the for the delete. So for the delete also they have another one is a fafa delete. Okay, fafa delete, and now I just click on the enter, and here if you go to that fafa delete, let's check this out. So that is the delete. So I want to actually not you want to use that one, I want to use one of the trash. Like here if you get that things from to this position, like if you search that with the trash, control F and trash, like tr, and here you can see there is actually the trash. So I want to actually use this one, so this one will be better. So here I just copy it, and now go to our page, that means the welcome page. So that is for our edit page, and now here I just want to add it a very fast, and in particular that position I want to add another one. So that is for our trash for the delete. Okay, now click on the save all, and now if you refresh it again, I refresh it, yeah, now you see there is a edit and there is a delete. And also if you want to make the things little bit highlighted, you can also do that work. They have one of the bootstrap class, like in our a, here I just define one of the class, and in particular that position this class name is a btn raised. If you know little bit the bootstrap, then you can well understand about it. And then the btn primary and btn sm. So here I just define as a sm. So it will increase this button style little bit highlighted. Like here if you click on the save all, and now if you refresh that again, Yes, now you see it's now become very attractive. And also I want to add the class for the our dialect. For now, go to that position, and here that is a class. I just copy it, and now here that is our trash, and in particular that position I added that class. Okay, like here I just added that class on particular that position. And for the dialect here I just define as a danger. Now let's check this out. I just click on the save all. So there is a btn rise, btn danger, btn. Okay, so that is also one of the bootstrap class. Like click on the refresh. Yeah, perfect. Now we see that is actually the edit button, and now that is our delete button. So I hope you can well understand about it. Now I don't need this. I remove all the things from here. And now here I want to do, if you click on the edit, then it should be redirected to our edit page with this ID. So for doing this, first of all, we have to create one of the route for this one. Like go to our route area, like that is our web. And here I want to create another one. Like here I just want to define as a get method. So I just better copy it. And particular that position I want to create one of the route as edit. Okay, I just define that edit, and it should be edit with the ID. So for the reasons here I just define that ID. Here I just define another parameter as ID. And in our student controller I have to create one of the method as edit method. Like here I just define as the edit. Okay, and now I just define the page name as edit. And after that edit I will also update it. So I just make the things on here. So here I just defining it as an update, and update will be the post method. So for the reasons here I just defining as a post, I just define as an update. Okay, it will be also updated with the ID. For the reasons here I just assign the ID. And in our student controller I have to create on the update method. So here I just define that update, and I just name it as a update. Perfect. And now I want to do, first of all I want to actually assign that edit in our this route. Like here I created that in our home page, I put some of the link. Okay, so here I just added that route on particular that position with the ID. So for doing this, here I just defining as a route, and route here I just define that route name as edit. And here I just define that edit, and it should be edit with the ID, because here you can say just defining there is the edit, and after that edit they have one of the ID. That means this ID, if you go to that positions, like you can see there is actually one of the ID. So it will be updated by the ID. For the reasons I have to do, I have to assign that ID in our this link. Like if you go here in our home, there is edit, and after that I want to update that ID with this ID. So here I already assigned that ID as the student ID, and this ID is now visible in our page. Like here you can see there is actually one ID, two ID, three ID. So for now I just define that ID on particular that position. Okay, so here I just define that ID, and now if you click on the save all, then you'll be well understand about it. Like I just click on the save all, and now I just want to refresh it. And now if you put your cursor on particular that position, here you can see it's now showing as a block, and then the edit and the one ID, and then there is a two ID, and also there is a three ID. I hope you can well understand about it. So now if you click on the edit, then it should be redirected to the another page as the edit page. So here I want to create one of the edit page in our view. Like here I want to create, and now click on the save as, and I just name it as edit at dot blade dot php. Okay, so now I just save it, and as I told you, our edit page will be just like our that is actually create page. Okay, it should be just like our create page, and I will customize it. Like here if you go to our create page, so that is our create. So for now I just copy whole things. Okay, I just copy whole things from here, and now I want to add the things in our edit blade.php page. And here first of all I want to visible all that our data in this field area with the value. So before doing this I have to find out that a specific ID data. So here if you go to our route, I already created one of the controller, that is the edit method. So now I have to create this edit method in our student controller. Like go to the our controller, student controller, and here I want to create that method like as a public, and then function and the edit method. Okay, so here I just define that edit method on particular that position, And also it should be edit with by the ID. Like here, as I told you, if you go to that place, you can see that is actually showing as edit and the one ID. And if you go to this place, that is edit the two ID. Okay, so also you have to get one of the ID on particular that position. So here I just defining as a ID. I just defining one of the ID on here. And now with the student model, first of all here I just defining one of the variable as the student. And now with our student model, I want to find out a specific some of the IDs. So here I just define that student model, and now I want to add the find. Okay, find this ID. So here I just defining one of the ID on particular that position. I hope you can well understand about it. And now we have to return this. So here I just define that as a return, and return view. And return view which page. I already created one of the page in our views, that is actually edit page, so it should be redirected to this page. So here I just defining as edit. So here I just define that edit page, and in our edit page I already get all that our specific some of the ID, and I just take that all ID data in our student variable, right? So now I want to compact it and pass that things in our edit page. For the reasons here I just define that compact, and compact with our this student. So now here I just pass that student variable with get all that specific some of the ID, and here I pass that things in our edit page. So now in our edit page we can actually use that student. I hope you can well understand about it. Now here you have to assign the semicolon. So now go to the edit page, and here if you go to that edit, so here that is actually our edit plate, and in our edit plate we don't need to change anything. Like here I just defining as edit. Okay, it should be the edit page. And also for the edit I created one of the route, so that is I created one of the route for as a update, like there is our update route. Okay, so I will do that work later. Right now I just want to actually update it. Like here I just defining as a route update, and that is also the post method. For the reasons here I just defining as a post method. So now that's, and also I added the CSRF field on particular that position, and here you have to define that value. As I told you, first of all I want to visible all the data. So here I just defining the value, and here value will be our, I just get all the things with this student. Like I just passed it from here with that student. Okay, I just passed that things with this student. So now with this student I can actually iterate all that, display all the data on here. Like here I just defining as a with this student, and here I just defining our database field name. So our database field name on in our database, that is actually the first underscore name and the last underscore name. So I just defining as a first underscore name. So I just defining it, so it should be visible on here. So that is actually the value. And now better I just copy it. I just copied. Now I also have to add the things on here. There is another one, and there is also another one. So for now there is a value, so there should be our last name. So I am defining our database field name as a last name, and also this one is the email, and also another one that is actually the value. So this value will be the phone. Okay, so that means our database field name. So I hope you can well understand about it, what exactly the things I did on particular that position. So here I only want to visible that data with that student, because in our student controller, in our edit method, I already get our specific some of the ID, and here I just pass that ID and compact that things in our edit page. For the reasons in our edit page I can use that student variable, right? Like for the reasons here you can see I just use with the student, I just define that name. So now let's check this out. I just click on the save all, and now if you refresh that page, like I just refresh it, now I want to edit it. Like if you click on the edit, here it's showing as a route update. I didn't actually add any ID. I understand what exactly the things I did wrong. Like here you can see I just defined one of the route as an update. But if you go to our route, I already created one of the route with the update and also with the ID. So here you have to assign that ID. Okay, so better I just defining it on here with our ID. So our ID I just defining it with that student, and that means with this student I just copy it, and here I just defining the ID. So first of all, here I was defining that ID and then our out. So perfect. Now let's check this out again. I just click on the save all and now go back and refresh it again. Now I want to edit. Yes, now you can see there is actually edit, and after that edit they have one of the ID. Like here, if you go to our controller, that means the student controller, that is the edit method, and in our edit method here you can see in our with this model, that means the student model, I find out a specific some of the ID data. So for the reasons, there is one data is now visible on here. There is a Kazi, Aryan, Kazi @gmail.com, and also phone number. And now if you go here, now I just click on edit. So now there is edit data is 2. And here you can see there is only the 2 ID specific data is now visible on here. For the reasons, I just defining that conditions that find a specific some of the ID data, and here I just compact it and I just pass that things in our edit page. And in our edit page, I only just visible that all the data, like there is a value. With this value, I just define the first name, last name, email, and the phone number. For the reasons, you can see it's not perfectly visible on here. Like there is our another one, that is a jack. Now click on the edit. Only the jack data is now visible on here. I hope you can well understand about it. In our next video, I will show you about the update portions. Like if you want to change the name, if you want to change the last name, if you want to change the email address or phone number, and after that, if you click on the update, then all the data will be updated. And after that updated, it should be redirected to our home page. So how can do that work? In our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.